Wait! Before you pack your bags or book that ticket to Barcelona, here are 10 things to know about Barcelona. Hi viewer, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ehi. If you're new here, let's be guys. And if you're returning subby, you're my guy. I hope that this video is value for your time. Right, let's get into why we're here. 10 things about Barcelona. From number 1, why Barcelona? So Barcelona is the second largest city in Spain. It is known for beautiful architecture and art. It is a very popular tourist destination. Barcelona is usually a very busy city with different tourists walking from one tourist attraction to the other. Walking is like a way to get around in the city, and if you don't mind getting on tour buses, then you're able to admire the beauty of the city. Barcelona has over 60 museums and it's got beaches for relaxation. It has rich culture, a very rich culture. It has warm and welcoming people as well. When is the best time to visit Barcelona? The best time to visit Barcelona that is not peak season is May and then September and early October. But if you don't mind going when it's peak season, then June and August is when you need to be in Barcelona. Before you go to Barcelona, here are a few things you need to pack. 1, power bank. Very important because you're going to be out all day. That's if you're going to be a tourist. If you're just going to go for relaxation and chill in your hotel, that's not for you. You don't need it. You need a sling bag. You know those ones that you cross across? Yeah, you need a sling bag. You need a water bottle. You need sunscreen, especially if you're going when the weather is hot. The peak seasons, which is June, July, August, is usually really warm. As opposed to May or September and early October, it begins to get a bit chilly. Make sure to get comfortable shoes because you're going to do lots of walking. The transport system in Barcelona is really efficient and effective. They've got buses, they've got metro, trains, they've got taxis. Barcelona has Uber and Bolt. You can also hire a car, but I mean, you're going on holiday. A holiday frees you from driving as well. Personally, I feel like if you're going on holiday, don't do things that you normally do. So if you drive, just don't drive. Yeah, so and if the transport system is efficient, really, you don't need a car, except there are like complications with transportation in whatever location you're going to. Then I'll advise you hire a car because it's more comfortable and it's more effective for you to be able to plan your travel within the city. Is Barcelona safe? Safety tips for Barcelona during the peak seasons. I didn't experience it personally, but from other people's experiences, they say there are a few pickpockets in the city center. I'll advise that you watch your belongings really closely and carefully. And if you're going to be carrying around a backpack, then it's best to carry it forward so you can have control of what's going on rather than putting it behind you where you don't know when somebody opens a zip or picks out something from your bag. Another thing I'll advise is do not carry your passport around. It's better to make photocopies before you even travel. Make photocopies of your passport and then keep the original in a safe in the hotel so that in case somebody takes your bag or steals your belonging, your passport is safe and you can return home and not be stranded in another country. For payments in Barcelona, I'll advise you carry a credit card. That's just because credit card is usually a safer option. Generally, when you travel, it gives you this security as compared to carrying your normal debit card. But for Barcelona, you can withdraw cash. They spend euros, so you can withdraw cash from the ATM and you have money at hand. But most stores and most places in Barcelona accept card. In Barcelona, there's this thing they call the Barcelona card. So the card is more like an access card. it gives you 50% off to some tourist locations. Example, Casa Milla. It allows you entry to 25 museums and tourist attractions. Free! Who doesn't like free stuff? It allows you to go on public transportation. Free! And I mean, what's a holiday when you don't have to spend extra money? It also allows you free transport from the airport to the city center. I mean, everybody jump on and get a Barcelona card and save you some coins. You can apply online. Go on Google and do your thing, how to get a Barcelona card or apply for a Barcelona card. I could also put the link down below, so check if Barcelona is your holiday destination. Things to do in Barcelona. Barcelona has a lot of museums. If you're going to Barcelona and you plan to spend 2 to 3 days, extend it. Because Barcelona is loaded with loads of activities. I don't even think it's exhaustible in a week, but a week is a fair time. Say 5 days to 7 days is a fair time to spend in Barcelona, because you'll be able to do things. Personally, when we were in Barcelona, now we spent about 3 days in Barcelona. We had to use the tour bus. On entry into the tour bus, you're given a map and an earpiece. There are over 20 languages for the tour guide, so you can decide to pick which one you understand and just relax while someone tells you all the history and goodness of Barcelona while you admire from your seat. If you plan to see everywhere in Barcelona, the tour buses are your go-to. It was about 55 euros for 24 hours. So if you say you start the tour at 10 a.m. and you don't finish, you can use it up in the morning till 10 a.m. again, which is fair, really, because I mean, if you start late and you're unable to see everything, you go again the next day. Things to see in Barcelona. First, Casa Battlo. What you can see here is not even half of the crowd that we experienced that wanted to get into Casa Battlo. So if you want to get into Casa Battlo, plan overnight and go really early. I was at Casa Battlo, but the crowd. Casa Battlo is one place to visit, but make sure that you go very early, because the queue is crazy, because everyone wants to go in. So get yourself on that line in front so you can go in. I was unable to go in, but it was a beauty to behold from outside. Sagrada Familia. Beautiful architecture. Gosh. Sagrada Familia is the largest unfinished Catholic church in the world. It was added in 2005 to the UNESCO World Heritage Site. The groundbreaking for this church was done 142 years ago. It is a beauty to behold. Gosh, the architecture, the mixture and the blend of new architecture and then old architecture. If you notice in these videos, there's a side of the church that's really old, and then there's a side with like new construction. You need to visit Sagrada Familia. If you go to Barcelona and you don't go to Sagrada Familia, don't go back. Museu Nacional. That's another place to visit in Barcelona. In Barcelona has got aquariums, loads of aquariums. If you have kids, that's where you want to be. Another place to visit is Camp Nou. That's Barcelona Stadium. If you're a Messi fan, go and rep your guy. I know he's no longer with them, but you should visit the stadium. And also just to experience what it's like when Barcelona fans are standing for their club. At the time we visited Camp Nou, they were renovating the stadium, so we could barely do anything or go into the stadium. Of course, we went into the back store. It had lots of jerseys, football, your favorite footballer. If you wanted his customized jersey, you could get that as well. It was just a very beautiful shopping mall, full of people just going around and checking out stuff. This was me checking out stuff because my husband is a Barcelona fan, so it was just joy. I checked out this jersey and it was 109.99 euros. So yeah, if you feel like doing some pampering and shopping, you should visit the Baca store. This was me checking out stuff and just
vibing in the store.
I'll just put down like the different places you should check out when you go to Barcelona. I can't list them all out now, but I'll try to put them down in the description. But they speak Spanish and Catalan in Barcelona. Majority of them understand English, so if you can't speak Spanish or Catalan, you're safe. If you can speak English, they'll be able to communicate and you can get your way around things. The nightlife in Barcelona is really bubbly. I mean, when it's evening, people just come out to dance, like in open spaces, people singing, playing instruments. It's a really nice place if you're a nightlife kind of person. Food in Barcelona, if you're somebody who likes to try like different types of dishes, Barcelona is your go-to because they have variety. But one thing I noticed with Barcelona is their dinner time is usually late, say 9 p.m. That's when most restaurants begin to serve dinner, and like you can have the menu of the day for dinner. But the good thing with going when it's not dinner time is you can get a table. But once it's 9 p.m., everybody has reserved because they know that's the time. So you'll find it hard getting a table. If you ask me, how do you get hotels and how do you get good deals on a budget? Barcelona is actually a pricey destination. If you're looking for a budget-friendly holiday, then you can try out other cities in Spain. If you're looking for something in the middle, then I will need you to book on time. If you are going to travel, say next month and you're booking now, you're going to pay a lot of money. So book on time. Websites like booking.com or hotels.com, they're your go-to for checking out hotels and comparing prices. If you're traveling solo, say you're not traveling as a family, because as a family, you need to stay in a hotel. But if you're traveling solo, you can stay in the hostels. The prices range from 24 euros to 30 euros for like private sharing, then 8, 10-ish for like public sharing, but it's like a hostel where you get bunks and stuff. If you don't mind that and you're traveling solo, that's where you should be to cut costs and enjoy your holiday. But if you're going to travel with family or go on honeymoon, you want a hotel. And if you need it to be budgety, book on time. I stayed in a hotel. It was really nice. We enjoyed our time there.
The hotel was 15 minutes walk to the train station and 5 minutes drive. Because we had kids, we used taxi to the train station. It had breakfast and lots of families and solo travelers as well lodged at this hotel. It was a lovely experience. The staff were really warm and helpful. I enjoyed my time here.
For flight tickets as well, it's advisable to book on time to save you some coins. Don't book 2 weeks to your holiday. You're gonna pay trillions. Where to stay in Barcelona? Generally, I advise people when going on holiday to stay close to the city center, because that way it saves you transportation costs, say taxis or buses or trains coming from like outside of the city. If you stay within the city center, it might be more pricey accommodation wise, but in the long run, I mean, if you're choosing somewhere low, you're still going to spend that money on transportation. So book that hotel in the city center. But if you're strictly on a budget and you don't mind hopping on the bus and just paying, hopping on the train, calling that taxi to pick you, you're better off outskirts. You can still come to the city center anytime anyway, so you're not losing. Another tip I like to share when traveling, in general, exclusive of whether it's Barcelona or not, try to get a SIM, because safety wise, it's usually not too good to connect to public Wi-Fi's. That's why I advise people to get a SIM where you can buy mobile data for the period of time you are in the country. So if you don't mind using public Wi-Fi, Barcelona has lots of public Wi-Fi in most locations. But I don't trust public Wi-Fi, especially when I have important information about me on my phone. Nah. But if you don't mind, flex the public Wi-Fi. But if you're extra cautious, get a SIM for your peace of mind. Do not trust Google Maps. The good thing with Barcelona locations is on, if you go to like tourist stands, there are lots of tourist stands. They'll give you like a map, a city map, and it's easy to understand. There's some in English, there's some in Spanish. Trust the maps. But you see Google Map, it can lead you astray, especially when it comes to opening times for like the tourist attractions. Google will tell you something else. So make sure you follow the maps and like the tourist information that you are given in Barcelona. That way it saves you the stress of going to a tourist center and noticing that it is not open for that day. We've come to the end of this video. I hope that it was value for your time and you picked a thing or two, even more, from this video. I hope that you enjoy your holiday if you have your tickets booked, and if you're still making up your mind, Barcelona is a yes. This is your sign. Thank you for watching. If you watched up until this point, please subscribe to my channel. Keep your eyes glued because I have more content on various occasions coming and I want you to get in on that tea. Until next time, where I see you again, is love and light from me, Ehi.